Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity, the White March. Or just the regular Pillars of Eternity, because we are about to leave the White March for now, because we have now completed the first part of the expansion, and we can continue the second part later, but before that we need to leave White March, before we can do that. And I've been thinking here that maybe that in this episode I think I'm gonna go back to Caed Nua and start the Endless Path dungeon. And I'm also gonna rearrange my party entirely, and I'm gonna take some of my lowest level characters with me this time. At least Hiravias and Kana, and I think I also want to take Eder with me as well, because I simply miss him and I want my real tank to my party. And I might take Sahua, but actually, you know what? Let's think about that once we get to the stronghold. So let's
not a problem.
So let's leave this stalwart first. Yeah, so let's leave this place. And yes, I do know that Zakani got a level, but I give her the talents and stats and abilities and such once we get to the stronghold. And run faster, please. So we're gonna leave the White March for now, but we'll come back later at some point. I haven't decided when we come back and finish the second part, but I was thinking that after we have done some levels of the Endless Path, we'll start our journey to Elmshore, and from there to Twin Elms, and see what we can do, and see what we can do there. And maybe after we are done here, we go back to White March. But we'll see how the story goes. But for now, to Caed Nua we go.
Amazing. You could fit a whole village in here.
Yeah, I'm sure I could. But yeah, we haven't been here for a very, very long time, have we? Maybe... Let's see. I was thinking that maybe I should go and visit some shop here and see if they have got anything. Well, let's check out the curio shop first. Alright, you got anything interesting?
How do you do?
My lord, it's my lady, goddammit. Oh, Witrat Brain. Oh yeah, I want these for enchanting shit. Let's take all of these. Actually, at least the most expensive ones. Vessel bone. I think I have quite a few of those. Let's take all the primal flames and rocks, everything. Actually, let's get rid of those for now. And I think I've already sold all the shit that I don't want back in Stalwart. Yeah, there's really nothing that I can sell to you right now, so let's just buy this. Alright, I think that's pretty much it, so let's go and check the other stores.
And last thing the Deerwood needs is another foreign colony.
Shut up, Durance. So anyway, as I was saying, I was also thinking here that whether I should go and visit the warden in Warden's Lodge and ask if he got any new bounties. But I think we have already tried to do that once, and we couldn't get any because we haven't got all the bounties. There's still that one bounty somewhere in Elmshore, so we need to get that as well before we can get more, or so I understood. Anyway, what's this? Artificer's Hall. Alright, let's go there. Alright, what do you got?
Well met, friend.
There we go. My lady, you're doing it right, unlike the curio shop owner. Alright, so what do you have? Oh, you got traps. 1500. What the hell is this? 20 to 25 pierce damage, 25% damage as burn. Alright. Sunland strap. Fan of flame strap. Dart trap. I think I'm gonna buy these, just because. Could give them to Zagani. We haven't really been using the traps we have with anyone in the White March, have we? At least I don't remember any. Freezing pillar trap. Oh, I should use this. This looks fucking good. Alright, that's everything again, I guess.
Gelade. Well done. A formidable fortress in the old style. We don't build them like this anymore, you know. Not by the sea. Too vulnerable to cannons.
Thank you for your insight, Palladino. And this is Craft Hall. And I believe that from the chapel we could buy scrolls and stuff, but I don't really care for those, to be honest with you. And hedge maze. Let's take a quick look at the hedge maze here. Oh, and by the way, I should be getting herbs from these. Can I get from you? Warden of the Wilds. No, can't get from you. From whom can I get the herbs? Whatever. We can't seem to be able to go there. Fine, didn't want to go there anyway. Alright, so let's go to this odd, what was it? Craft Hall and see what we have here. What do you got, dude?
Gods keep you.
Yeah, you're calling me your lady as well. That's more like it. Alright, so you got weapons, alright. Have you got anything, you know, very good? No. How disappointing. Only fine weapons. There's not even any exceptional weapons here. So these are completely freaking worthless. Yeah, you got nothing that I want. Buzz off.
Last thing the Deerwood needs is another foreign colony.
You don't need to repeat that, Durance. I get it. And I think there was a which building had the laboratory? It was either Bright Hollow or the Caed Nua Keep. Well, let's check the Bright Hollow first. Alright, let's see. Was it... I guess that's the laboratory. But we can't seem to be doing or picking anything here. Why did I build laboratory again? Let's see. Buildings. Laboratory. Where is it? Bright Hollow Lab. There. Purchasing this upgrade will restore the lab inside Bright Hollow. Well, that's nice and everything, but what good does it do for me? Besides giving 1 prestige point. I guess it's just there to look pretty. A bit disappointing, I must say. Anything in the kitchen? Nope. Alright, you know what? Let's go to the main keep and then reassemble our team. Okie dokie, and where does this lead? Oh, but before that, let's see. And who are you? Are you just you're just fellow of Saint Waidwen. Everything seems to be in order. Yeah, good. So it means that you have done your job right.
How do you do?
Alright, what do you have? Just fine weapons again. Oh yeah, these are all the shit that I have sold you. Why don't you just go and get rid of this stuff already? Yeah, you got nothing but shit. Lots and lots of crap. You don't really have anything that I want. At least I know that you have campus supplies, but I'm full right now. But now, where the hell did this lead? Oh, this is the library, I think. And there's...
Sleep half of Masuk in here, including our foxes.
The life and discoveries of Pantgram. Euthasian prayer. I don't really care about prayers. Animancy in the modern age. I think I have read that already. We haven't really been reading many books here in the last few episodes, have we? Letters and such, but not actual books. The midwife's memoirs. Doesn't really sound like something I'm too interested to read. What about here? Selected correspondences of gift bearer Eden. Final Journal of Jonas. Who the hell is Jonas? Let's read this real fast. Why not? My son. Tomorrow I become the Effini. Tomorrow... Oh wait, have I read this already? My son, I am sorry for the lies I have told you these past few seasons, but Caed demands secrecy. Even your mother knows nothing of my furtive service to the Queen, to the Quiet Slave. Oh yeah, it's this one. Curse my name if you must, but never weep for me, for I die for the betterment for our community, to smite our Lord's corruption from the face of Era. Tomorrow my master chokes on his own ship, for tomorrow I become the effigy. Oh yeah, this was the letter that we found from the village of Deerwood. Or was it Deerford? I keep confusing Deerwood, which is this region we are in, and Deerford, which is the village. So this was from the village, when we found that Caed cult. The queen that was and still is. Yeah, I must have read that already. Jesus Christ, there's lots of books here that we can take. The stories from the living lands. I wonder if this library has all the books and letters and well documents and that I have picked up during my adventures in this game. So that this library kind of serves as a record holder or whatever is the right term for it. Well, basically a library that holds all the books and shit that I've been reading and gathering, and they keep them all here. That's actually very nice. Very nice actually. Alright, I guess there's nothing else too interesting here. There's so many books here that we could just take and read. Yeah, I think I have read all, if not most of these, so let's just go and reassemble our party, and then finally can go to the first level of the Endless Paths dungeon. Now then, let's see. But before that, I want to check what our levels. So Prolvia is 11. Palagina is 11, Maneha is 11, Durance is 11, Devil of Karok is 11, and Sagani is 10. And speaking about that, let's give her the talents, new abilities, and whatever she can get right now. Come on, game. There we go. Alright, so... Athletics is not bad, but she very rarely gets damaged by enemies, so I don't think it's a good idea to give her that much athletics. Mechanics, stealth. After the 6th rank, the previously earned bonuses become more powerful in the same order they were received. After the 6th rank. So at 7 we got more damage reduction, 8 received healing multiplier. Oh wait, so 7, 8, 9. And if we gave her 10th point, it would give accuracy bonus versus creature type. If I understood this correctly. So let's give a point to survival. And see if I'm right. And let's save the last 4. Yeah, this game is a bit slow right now, for some reason. Alright, so we can pick her a new ability. Nice. So let's see, what do we have? Revive Companion. I think I know what this already does, but let's check anyway. The ranger can revive his or her animal companion and heal a small amount of endurance. And it's once per rest. This is actually quite bad, especially when we compare this to Prolvias's revive ability, because I can use that ability once per encounter, and this is only once per rest, and it only revives the companion. In this case, the Itumak, the fox, which is not really that good. It's not the best animal companion so far in the game, as far as I know. If it was some very big and tanky animal like a bear, or some other animal that deal that overall deals lots of damage, then I could see some actual value in this. But as of right now, I don't see much value in this ability. Play dead. I don't think I've seen that one before. The ranger's animal companion falls over and appears to be dead, cannot be targeted for a limited time. While playing dead, the companion regains endurance. This is twice per encounter. I like the sound of this a lot better than the revive companion ability. I keep this in mind. Stunning shots. So these are shots that stun enemies. Takes advantage of enemy distraction while engaged by the ranger's animal companion, stunning the enemy as a secondary attack when the ranger lands a hit or critical hit. So this is passive. And every time we hit an enemy that is also targeted by our companion, or enemy who has engaged our animal companion, and we attack that target, and he can become stunned. That also sounds very good, but that would also require quite a bit of management and coordination, because I would have to send Itumak to the right target, and then tell Sagani to attack the same target. So it kind of sounds like a pain in the ass, but also very useful, admittedly. Master's Call. Calls the ranger's animal companion to his or her side, causing the companion to move back to the ranger at increased speed, ignore engagement and knocking any enemies in the way prone. So she calls her animal companion back, and Itumak would run back to Sagani with increased speed, ignoring engagement, and does disengagement effects, I take it, although it doesn't really say here, and knocking any enemies in the way prone. This could potentially be very powerful if I use this correctly. Yeah. Imagine if Itumak had to run past, like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 enemies between Itumak and Sagani, and he would knock them all prone. That would be pretty fucking strong. But that also requires quite a lot of micromanagement. Ranger class is rather challenging. Vicious aim. By lowering attack and reload rate, the ranger is able to make more careful aim, giving them increased accuracy and damage. Minus 20 range attack speed, minus 20% reload speed, 10 range accuracy plus 20 range damage. Arrow sense. The ranger gains a portion of his or her animal companion's senses and instincts, becoming especially sensitive to the incoming range attacks that target deflection. Plus 15 deflection against range attacks. I don't think that's too useful for us. Biting roots conjures roots from the ground underneath the target, causing them to become stuck. 5 per rest. Well, at least we got lots of charges of these things before we would have to rest. Stuck characters are rooted, able to act but unable to leave their current location. I guess that's not too bad either, but... Driving flight. Each ranged attack loosed by the ranger contains such force as to fly straight through the first target and hit another target behind it for less damage. This could also be very nice. Predator's sense. Heightens the predatory instincts of the ranger's animal companion, giving them a damage bonus on any creature suffering a damage over time effect. That also sounds very good, but the downside is that the target would have to have some damage over time effect on them before Itumak gets this damage bonus, and I don't like that at all. I don't like to have conditions like that. Defensive bond. The emphatic bond between ranger and animal companion yields a preternatural awareness of incoming danger, giving both a significant bonus to defense when both are subjected to the same area of effect attack. So this is only useful against AoE attacks. Well, it's not terrible because we have seen some very annoying AoE attacks done by some enemies, like that green goo bile crap that the druids like to put on the ground in Cleavan Relag dungeon. Those were very annoying to deal with. But yeah, not too sure about that. I can see its uses, but it would only be good against certain types of enemies. Swift aim. The ranger gets into a speedy and fluid offensive rhythm, reducing accuracy but increasing fire rate and reload time with range weapon and attack rate with melee weapons. Well, this is not too good because we don't use melee weapons as her. So now I think I would say either pick Master's Call. This is 3 times per rest too. Well, no wonder it's that strong if you use it correctly. Or Play Dead. So the user, and or in this case Itumak, I assume, gets 24.2 endurance, untargetable for 11.5 seconds, prone for 11 and 5 seconds, of course, because he's pretending to be dead, and damage shield for 11.5%. Damage shield. All right. So either this. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with Master's Call, just because we already have the heal pet ability with Sagani already, and that's twice per encounter. So I think I'm gonna go with the Master's Call and see if I can learn how to do it, how to use this most efficiently, because I can see that this ability can be very, very strong if you just know how to play well and you micromanage it well. Or calls a ranger's animal companion to his or her side, causing the companion to move back to the range at increased speed, increasing engagement, and knocking any enemies in the way prone. Yeah, this can be very good. We can also use this to interrupt some spellcasters or whatnot, if need be. So yeah, I like this a lot, so we are gonna pick Master's Call. Come on now, game. There we go. And now let's reassemble our party. All right. So yeah, I can see the levels here too. All right, nice. So actually, before we do that, I want to take the shield away from Maneha. But what should we give her in return? What did this do? I think I'm gonna give this to Eder. But what to give to you? What did this do? Crush damage, 3 damage reduction bypass, 4 accuracy when attacking the same target as an ally, plus 20%, plus 25% damage when attacking same target as an ally. Yeah, this is very good as well. I guess I could give this to her for now. But I would rather give her a sword or something, because that's more barbaric, if you will. And this... 10% chance to cast Dazing on hit or critical hit. Grants prayer against treachery. Immunity to charmed or dominated. Grants suppress affliction. Or spell tongue. Plus 5 accuracy. Inflicts steal 5-second duration from each beneficial effect on the target. Steal 15% of attack speed for 10 second on hit. Maybe this is a bit better for her. Actually, what do we have here? nothing apparently. We got this spear, but I was thinking of giving this to Hiravias. What about this? I might actually give this to Maneha. And for you, I think I'm gonna give the rapier. So you take this. And you take this for now. But then again, if I'm gonna take Devil of Karok with me, this deals nice amount of damage, 10 accuracy when below 50% endurance, 20% damage while endurance below 50%. Yeah, I think that this fits a barbarian a bit better, I think. Although it's not bad for Devil of Karok, especially how many times she can get into trouble. But let's go with this for now and see how it goes. And besides, the first few levels should be very easy anyway. Alright, and now... Alright, so I'm gonna dismiss Maneha for now. And I'm gonna take Eder back. He's level 9. Oh, and now Zagain is level 11, alright. Elot is also level 9, Zahua is 10. I think I'm gonna dismiss...
You walk your path, I'll walk mine.
I'm gonna dismiss Durance for now. And then I want to take Hiravias and Kana at the very least with me, so I have to send someone else away. Well, I want to keep both Palagina and Brolvia, simply because we don't have Durance, and these two will work as our supports. So it's either Sagani or Devil of Karok. I think I'm gonna dismiss Zagani.
Farewell.
Just because Devil of Karok is better at stealthing and she can lockpick almost anything. At least in this level. So we're gonna take these. Oh, Kana is busy with the Weaver's song. Oh, so he's busy with a quest. Alright. Completely forgot about that. So we can't take Kana for now. So we have to take someone else then. Either Creepy Mother or Aloth. Which one should I take? Well, Aloth would be very nice as a damage dealer, no doubt. No doubt about that. But then again, I don't even think that we really need that much damage for now, because well, the first few levels should be very, very easy for us. It should be a cakewalk, basically, like a walk in a park on Sunday. I was also thinking that maybe I should take the weapons Winky has and then give at least some of them to Devil of Karok. Let's take her back to our party for now. Oh, you have got levels. All right. We'll see. Let's see if we can even start the first level of this freaking dungeon, because I need to give levels to these guys. All right. So what I was thinking here is that this deals a bit more damage. Which one of these is better? Grants Jolting Touch. What was this? All right. Jolting Touch. Grants Jolting Touch on critical hit once per encounter. Fine. Plus 4 accuracy, 15% damage. 8 accuracy, 30% damage. What if I enchanted this to exceptional? Yeah, let's do that. And now these deal about the same amount of damage. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give Azurate Stiletto to Devil of Karok, and I give this rapier to her instead. Because I don't really care about this rapier too much, to be honest. And now that we have Devil of Karok in our party, I don't think that we are gonna play much with Winky, as sad as it is. But at least we're gonna give that to her. And what about this pistol, by the way? Just wondering. This does deal more damage, and it's exceptional. And this grants ambushing, passive. Plus 25% more damage. And plus 2 stealth. We could make this exceptional as well. Wait, what? Ah, alright. So, we need one of these ruby thingies. Ah, shame. But I think I'm gonna switch the guns anyway. Why is the game a bit freezing like this, randomly? You take that, and you take this. Alright, and now... Actually, before we send her away, let's give her the stats and stuff. Alright, so... I guess mechanics makes the most sense here. There. And then what talents or shit can we give you? Devastating blow, what does that do? Broadens the rogue's knowledge of critical anatomy, increasing the damage done by finishing blow. Modifies finishing blow, plus 2% finishing blow damage. Alright. Maybe something from the defensive would be nice. Unstoppable. Bolsters the character's defenses against blinded, dazed, hobbled, prone, and stuck afflictions. Cautious attack. The character attacks from a defensive posture, taking care to never expose vulnerable openings. From this stance, characters receive a penalty to speed, but increase their deflection. That's not too bad either. But what about offensive? So we have a stiletto and a rapier. So this is stiletto, but doesn't have the rapier. Shame. Savage attack. By attacking with unbridled ferocity, characters are able to sacrifice melee accuracy for a significant boost in damage. I would like to attack precisely, thank you. With a mixture of animal and plant venoms applied to his or her weapon, the character is able to deliver a toxic strike that does raw damage over time. 3 times per rest. I actually like the sound of that. Gunner. Reload speeds are faster for crossbows, arbalets, and all firearms. Well, we do use the pistol with her as well, so I guess this could... You know what, let's take the gunner, why not? We're not gonna use her much anyway, I'm afraid, so... Oh. And let's send...
Sure.
Winky away, and now... No. He's still busy. So either Groovy Mother or Aloth. I think I'm gonna take Groovy Mother, just because I think that we don't need Aloth for this. Oh, he's got a level as well. we're gonna spend the rest of the episode now giving talents and abilities to these guys, and let's change the order a little bit.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
I think this is good. Alright. Good old Eder. What do you have? What can we give to you? Oh, and yes, and we can finally get rid of this dumb looking door. And he can use the real shield we got from the White March. And possibly also, I don't remember what this flail does, but we'll see. Alright, so athletics is not bad, of course. He doesn't need any stealth or mechanics as far as I'm concerned, or lore for that matter. I was thinking that maybe survival. So at 6 points, bonus damage to flanked enemies. I would like to get, let's put 2 points here. Just because I want to get the second damage reduction bonus option. So yeah, now we should be able to pick damage reduction 2 every time we rest. So I like that. And it looks like we can't give points to anything else, anything that we want anyway. So let's just save those 3. Maybe I'm gonna give more points to athletics. Make him as tanky as possible, basically. Alright, and talents. Anything that would make you tankier. What did Callan's focus do? The characters that intense beliefs have manifested as an aura with properties similar to a paladin zealous focus. Friendly aura plus 4 accuracy. Well, that's not terrible, but I'm quite sure that Palagina and Prolvio already have auras like that already. Novice suffering. The character has learned a portion of the intense pain tolerance and spiritual power that monks possess. The unarmed attacks. Ah, this is unarmed attacks. Never mind. That's not good. All right. What about defensive? Hold the line. Trains a character in new defensive strategies, increasing his or her engagement limit by 1. Yeah, I think this only makes sense. I'm actually surprised that I haven't picked this talent for him already. So basically, this allows him to fight more enemies at the same time. So let's pick Hold the Line, so he can act more like a real tank. And then with Prolvia, we can just give him the bonus defenses using that. What was it? Defensive extortion ability, and that makes him even more unkillable. Oh, we can give him even more. Let's put 1 point to athletics. So this should make him level 11, I think. And now we can pick new abilities. Vigorous defense. I like the sound of this already. Vigorous defense. The fighter becomes fiercely determined to deflect all incoming blows, dramatically increasing all defenses for a short time. And this is once per encounter. Plus 20 to all defenses for 15 seconds. This sounds very, very good. I might actually pick that already. And there's weapon specializations, which I'm quite sure that it's basically the same thing as the talents we could also pick. Armored Grace. The fighter is perfectly suited to wear even bulky and restrictive suits of armor, lowering their recovery penalty significantly. I like the sound of this a lot too. And what about these weapon specializations? Adventurer. Weapon specialization grants a damage bonus with all weapon types covered by this chosen specialization. Adventurer weapons include the estoc, flail, poleaxe, wand, and warbow types. Yeah, I don't really care too much about the dealing extra damage with him. Disciplined Barrage. The fighter intensely focuses on his or her training, significantly raising accuracy for a short amount of time. Once per encounter, plus 20 accuracy for 15 seconds. Well, it sounds good, but for damage dealer mostly. Critical defense. The fighter expands extra effort to repel the most savage blows, causing a percentage of all incoming critical hits to be converted to hits and hits converted to graces. And it's passive. 20% of incoming crits converted to hits, and so on and so forth. This also sounds very good. But clear out. Sweeps the fighter's melee weapon in a large arc, knocking enemies prone and causing crush damage. But this is twice per rest, so that sounds very bad. But it deals fuck tons of damage. 43 to 57 crush damage. And he knocks them all prone. That sounds very good. If only I could pick 2 abilities right now, that would be so fucking nice. Unbroken. The fighter refuses to be vanquished. After being knocked out, the fighter stands back up with a portion of his or her endurance healed and temporary bonuses to all defenses, damage reductions. Once per encounter. Requires endurance below 1%. So basically, if when Eder gets knocked down, he rises right back up with a little bit of health left and has how much damage? How much defense bonuses? Damage reduction for 30 seconds plus 10 deflection for 30 seconds and so on and so forth. So yeah, this could be very good, but I don't think that this is going to be needed for now. For now anyway. The fighter interposes himself or herself between incoming attacks and nearby allies. The final damage total of any attacks against a nearby ally is cut in half, with the fighter taking the other half as raw damage. Effect: Friendly aura. 50% of damage taken redirected to caster as raw damage. And in case raw damage is a type of damage that ignores all armor. This could be very nice as well. Yeah, I like the sound of this a lot. Overbearing guard. The fighter's disengagement attacks have increased accuracy, damage, and will knock enemies prone. So basically, every time when an enemy tries to disengage Eder and leave, and maybe try to target and some other party member of ours, then Eder can basically knock them prone. That sounds very good as well. Most of these sounds very damn good. The fighter is immune to the frightened and terrified afflictions. Yeah, that sounds nice too. I really like the vigorous defense. What did this do again? Exactly. Oh yeah, we got 20 to all defenses for 15 seconds. This sounds very good. But then again, I don't think that's possible. I don't think that's needed at this point. I don't think that the next fights that we are going to encounter in the Endless Paths and then in Elmshore are going to be so tough that I would need this. So I think I'm going to save that for later. However, I would like to... What was it? It wasn't unbroken. Clear out. I like this idea clear out a lot. The only negative thing I have to say about this is that it's twice per rest. Either that or take the hit. You know what? Let's take the hit. That sounds more useful, and it's aura. So basically now all of our characters take 50% less damage who are close enough to Eder, and Eder will take the half of the damage as raw damage. Yeah, that sounds good to me. An ideal tank. Alright, 2 more to go. I was planning to do like 3 levels of the Endless Paths in this episode, but something tells me that we are not gonna do that. This episode is gonna be way too long. Alright, for you got nice amount of stealth, even though you're not a rogue. I don't think you need mechanics. We got Devil of Karok for that. Survival would be nice, I guess. Lore would also be good. I mean, you are a cipher, right? I'm just trying to remember that. Oh wait, no, cipher. Kanava's cipher. What the hell were you? Oh wait, it reads right here. Oh yes, you are a cipher. Then what the hell was? Oh, Kanava's chanter. Yeah, that's what it was. Yes. I seem to be confusing Cipher and Chanter together every once in a while. But yeah, you are Cipher, alright. So maybe it would make more sense to give you lore. So you can use scrolls and stuff. Well, let's put at least 1 point there. Should we make another point there? Yeah, let's do that. And what do you get at 5? Increased consumable duration. I don't think you need athletics. So either lore or survival. Well, this character seems to be kind of like the jack of all trades when it comes to these skills here. So let's put one more point to survival. There we go. And what do we have here? Ringleader. This looks like the spell that you can use to dominate someone. Imprints an insidious and powerful compulsion to obey the cipher across all enemies in the area of effect, dominating the target and charming all others. Alright, so if I remember correctly what the difference between dominated and charming was, dominated, while the enemy is dominated, he can attack and use all of his abilities and such in their full force, while charmed enemies do fight for you just as well, just like the dominated ones do, but their damage and such are weakened. So they won't deal as much damage as the dominated ones can. That was the difference, I think. This sounds very damn good. This is basically an AoE dominate charm attack. That sounds very fucking strong. But what about borrowed instinct? Ransacks an enemy's intellect and perception for energy, causing damage to those enemy attributes while boosting the cipher's defenses and accuracy. This sounds very good as well. Tactical meld. Connects the mind of the cipher with an ally to gain the ally's knowledge of his or her enemy, bestowing an attack bonus upon the cipher toward the enemy the ally is attacking. Well, that sounds fine too, but I think that this is way too good to pass up. Ringleader's way too good to pass up, I think, so we're gonna pick that bad boy. And is that it? Oh, of course, now we're gonna pick up talents too, of course. Psychic Backlash. This sounds like a cipher thingy. Invokes the retaliatory strike, stunning an enemy whenever they target the cipher's will defense. Once per encounter. Stunning an enemy whenever they target the cipher's will defense. So this is passive, and once per encounter, every time when someone attacks us and targets Grieving Mother's will defense, the attacker gets stunned. Alright, that sounds rather good. Well, let's pick that. And next level. I guess that the characters these characters has not been lazy and have actually been getting experience and then does levels like this. All right. Well, I wonder if Kana and Hiravias have gotten 4 levels during this entire time, so that they are also 11 now. If that's the case, then I think I'm going to end this episode after I have decided all these stats and abilities and shit, because this is taking way too long. All right, for you. Let's just put some more to lore, so you can use even higher level scrolls. But I don't think that you can use even half of the scrolls that we are carrying right now. What do we have here? Amplified Wave. Manifests the target ally's mental strengths and projects them outward forcefully, causing a shockwave that inflicts crush damage and knocks any in the area of effect prone. Manifests the target's ally mental strength and provides them outward forcefully causing. Oh yeah. So basically, when we cast this on an ally, they cause AoE crush damage and they knocks all the any enemy in the area prone. That sounds quite fucking good. Disintegration burns away the ethereal sinew that holds together the mind, body and soul of the target enemy, causing it to rapidly take raw damage. Targets that have their endurance reduced to 0 disintegrate into non-existence. That sounds very brutal. 310 raw damage over 20.3 seconds. This sounds also very damn good. Oh wait, can I pick 2? Oh yes, I can pick 2. Alright, let's exemplified wave. And I think I'm gonna pick the disintegration, just because it sounds so good. What about Mind Plague? Destroys an enemy's memory with calculated accuracy, leaving them dazed and confused before rapidly jumping to up to 5 other enemies. So wait. Before rapidly jumping up to 5 other enemies. So does this mean that he becomes dazed and confused and then he attacks his own up to 5 allies? Our enemies, that is. Foe jump. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, no. This spell jumps from one enemy to another, dazing and confusing them. Alright. Doesn't really sound as good as the other 2 here, so I'm gonna pick these 2. I'm gonna pick those. Alright, that sounds very good. Siperos sounds very cool and interesting class. Alright, one more. Hiravius. You were level 7, if I recall correctly. So let's see if you're going to level you up 4 times. Oh yeah, we don't have Kana in our party, so I don't need to worry about him. He looks so damn cool. Alright, so stealth is basically non-existent. Athletics is quite bad. I think I want to focus on the athletics, simply because he's going to be a lot in the front lines. So I think it only makes sense. So let's put a few points to athletics. Quite a few points. So that he won't drop down so easily. Yeah, let's do this. Why not? Yeah, let's go with this. You should be a lot tougher now. And what can we pick for you? All 2nd level and 3rd level spells. That both of those sound very good, but I don't remember what spells you even had, because we haven't used it that many times. Wild Strike Burn. The druid's knowledge of the forces of nature allows him or her to automatically inflict additional burn damage when spirit shifted. Alright. Wild Strike Corrode. The druid's knowledge of the trees of nature allows him or her to automatically inflict additional corrode damage when spirit shifted. I wonder if by spirit shift they mean shapeshift, like we turn into that big lion-like beast. I wonder if it means that. Wild Strike Freeze. The druid's knowledge of the forces of nature allows him or her to automatically inflict additional freeze damage. Alright. And this is shock damage, then I take it. Yeah, it's shock. I wonder, should we... How about Sneak Attack? Allows the character to imitate the brutal opportunistic strikes of a rogue Sneak Attack, taking advantage of opponents when they are at their most vulnerable. Plus 50 melee, plus 50 range damage. This could also be very nice, but I think I want the 2nd and extra 2nd or 3rd level spells. But I don't remember what spells they had. What spells he had. Well, I assume that the 3rd level spells are stronger, so I'm gonna go with this. Next level. Let's see how far we can go. How much you have been training? I think I'm gonna put at least... Yeah, let's put 1 more point to athletics at this point. He's gonna be so much tougher now. And then ability or talent. Ability. Oh wait. Oh, I think. Oh yeah, this is basically the same thing as with Durans, I think. The one spell that I select here is basically going to be a regular spell, if you will, which I can use once per encounter, just like those armor and accuracy buff, AoE buff spells with Durans. So this is basically what I can select here. Charm Beast. I think I know what this does already, just by judging the name only. The druid utilizes his or her innate connection with the natural world to charm enemy animals in the area of effect. Well, so this only works on animals, I think, so not too huge fan of that. Dancing bolts. Summons a flurry of thin bolts of lightning, hitting enemies in the area of effect with shock damage. That sounds nice. Nature's Mark. Causes enemies in the area of effect to glow with pale green light, making them easier targets. Affected enemies suffer decreased deflection and reflex. So they basically... they get -10 deflection plus... -10 deflection and -10 reflex for 37.5 seconds. This sounds very good actually, I'm gonna take this. So we are debuffing the shit out of our enemies. And we got lots of other fucking spells. Yeah, but I'm not gonna read them all here. We're gonna read them later when we get to actual combat. Next level, which is level 10. Now then. I think I'm gonna put a point to lore. I'm gonna focus on athletics and lore here. Oh, maybe I put a 1 or 2 more points to survival at some point. Alright, another talent. I think I'm gonna pick the bonus 4th level spell, because the more spells, the better. And that's it. So he's level 10 now. Not here. Yeah, he's level 10. And everyone else is 11. Alright. No, I was thinking here whether I should stop this episode here, but nah, let's go and clear at least the first level of the Endless Path dungeon. And before we go, let's check our... What's the... Yeah, this looks good. Actually, maybe Green Mother should be somewhere around there. Yeah, this looks good. Yeah, let's go with this. Oh, and one more thing. I want to check this guy's AIs. What's your AI? Crowd control, defend self. Yeah, that's fine. And you? Well, we have support already. Spirit shift. This behavior emphasizes spirit shifting as soon as the druid is able to engage an enemy in melee. If Perez is enabled, the druid will use damage and crowd control spells, emphasizing lower level options and only ones that are foe only. Additionally, the druid may cast healing spells and party support spells. Well, let's go with the spirit shift. And the character will actively seek out nearby enemies for combat, regardless of whether or not they are being directly attacked. This sounds more like aggressive to me. The character will actively seek out enemies for combat, regardless of whether or not they are being directly attacked. What's the damn difference between these? There's like no difference whatsoever. But let's pick the aggressive. Yeah, I think we are... Oh, just... I want to check... Oh yeah, I have to give you the shield as well. Who has the damn shield? Of course I had to give it to someone. So what is this? 25% healing received. Yeah, I didn't remember that he had that kind of ring. Oh, belt. And this 1 constitution. Goddammit, to whom I gave that shield? And spell damage multiplier, spell damage multiplier. What are these two? 2 might. Oh, damn it. Well, good thing that I checked anyway. Alright, so... Who has the goddamn shield?
May Wal watch your step.
Let's send these two away for a while and take... Do you have it, Maneha? No, you don't have it. You don't have it. Leave, you come back, and... yeah, let's see, maybe these two have it. Alright. Which one of you has it? Oh, and... oh yeah, I need to also move these. And that... Crooked B bow. Well, I guess I can sell that later, but... I want to give this to... I want to give this to... Papa Eder. And I also want to give some of these scrolls as well. But goddammit, I have so much shit in here. And you had the shield, alright. What should I give away? Actually, what the hell am I doing? I can just put them here. Now, how did I... like this? Let's hold these scrolls there. The shield as well. Let's take the boots of speed as well. No, we don't need that there. I think you can hold on to that. Oh, actually, no, let's take it away. You don't need it anyway. Duran's ropes. Well, it's your rope, so you hold on to it. Let's take this as well. And this. Actually, take all the scrolls. What the hell? Alright, and now... let's take...
You walk your path, I'll walk mine.
Let's take these two back. There we go. Alright, so now we can... I was also wondering whether I should give... actually no, we have the other sword. So now we can finally get rid of this that dumb looking door, and now you got a real shield, my friend. Now what did this do? 20% of damage restored as endurance. So that's why you had it. For the entrance thingy. And this deals basically more damage. Infestation of maggots. Alright. Minus 10 defense against poison attacks. Oh, these also have wild thorns. Well, let's give this to you and see how it goes. And I want to sell this away, and also for you. Do I have exceptional hide armor? What did this do? Plus 1 movement speed, plus 10 deflection against range attacks. Alright. I kinda want to give this to him, just because it's more druish. Look at that, he looks more like a druid now. Well, let's see how that goes. And you got this sword. Alright, but what about this? 20% damage against prone, stunned, flanked enemies. Let's give you this and see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. And you have almost no other types of gear on you. Let's give him some boots. Oh, and as for you, Constitution. Let's give you this, and not this. This. Oh, already gave you. Plus 30 defense against prone attacks, 15 defense against push attacks. Yeah, makes you basically more tanky and harder to push down. And as for you, yeah, you got 3 more movement speed. What else we have here? Yeah, this gave plus 10% ability area of effect. Yeah, that sounds very good for you. Combusting wounds. Yeah, might as well give you this. Why not? And what's this? Plus 3 constitution. Might as well. And spell damage. Well, you do use spells, so let's give that to you as well. And 3 accuracy. Always good to have. So here, there, and... oh wait, what do you have here? Plus 1 endurance every 3 seconds. That's not bad. Yeah, let's keep that. Actually, do you have anything? No, let's give this to you. And you... Oh wait, no, you can't have that anymore. But what about Grieving Mother? Yeah, I think you can have that. 3 accuracy. Actually, let's give him this one. Give him more spell damage. This back. And I would actually like to see what they look with this hat. Look at that. Now that's a stylish, very stylish druid there. But I kind of want... But I kind of like him like this. What about Grieving Mother? How would you look? She looks kind of stupid if you ask me. I mean, she looks bald. I mean, you can see her hair anywhere. Yeah, that looks dumb. Very dumb. Well, this doesn't have any stats or anything, so... Yeah, let's just get rid of this dumb hat. We're gonna sell these 2 away at the very least. And get rid of those underpants. And also Psalms of Void Digger. Now let's get rid of that as well. And also this, we don't need that. All that. And you take these scrolls. We are never gonna get to the endless path at this rate. Let's take all the ones that we can that you can use. All the scrolls you can use, which is not that many apparently. Well, let's take these for now. Take those. You got food, alright. You also got food. I think everyone got what they need for now. Alright, I think we can... But before we go... We're never gonna get out of here.
Welcome.
I'm gonna sell you more shit. I'm gonna sell you these. That door wasn't worth much. Of course it wasn't. But yeah. Alright, let's go and clear at least one level of the Endless Path dungeon. And who is that? Jailer.
Welcome.
Greetings, my lady. I'm here to maintain the cells for you. Should you take any prisoners in your travels, I'll make sure they are tended as you see fit. Well, considering that we are Bleakwalker and we don't show any mercy and leave anyone alive, I highly doubt that I think you're going to be very lonely down here, pal. I highly doubt that we are going to take any prisoners. But we'll see. Nobody in here right now, but I'm sure you'll change that soon enough. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully you are not too lonely here. Alright, so now I think this leads us to the first level of the Endless Path dungeon. So let's go and see what awaits us down there. Alright, so this is a place... that is the room where Merwold was. The last master of Caed Nua. So the first few levels at least should be very easy. But I'm gonna send Devil of Karok.
If you say so.
I'm just gonna send Devil of Karok
Got it done.
to scout anyway. You can never be too careful. Just simple beetles. Spiders, because of course they have to be dungeons with spiders.
Just say the word.
Let's just go in and kill them. Shouldn't take too long. See, they had no chance. I don't even need to use any abilities here. I'm not doing anything, they just kill them for me. That's how easy it is. Man, is that a beheaded corpse? By the looks of it, yeah. Ripple sponge and some money.
Right here.
And here, what do we have here?
Just say the word.
Yeah, these spiders don't stand a chance. How about you switch to your new shiny gun? That spider just blew up after one gunshot. Just one shot and it blew up to pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is way too easy. But I'm sure that that's going to change when we go deeper and deeper into the dungeon.
Not a problem.
No enemies here? I'm surprised, but there's loot here. Oh, now we are talking. Spider Queen. But something else tells me that she's not going to be that big of a threat.
I can't move!
Can you pull one of them here?
I heard you.
Let's use this at this point. Let's not be too crazy and do absolutely nothing. Nuke them as fast as you can. What did this do? I have kind of forgotten how this works. Or what abilities Eder had. The fighter draws strength from his or her own indomitable spirit, causing them to generate 50% of endurance lost from an attack. Alright. Into the fray. Alright, I know that one, and I know the good old knockdown. And I don't think we need to take. I don't think we need to use the take ahead. What did this do? The fighter devotes all his or her energy to defending allies, lowers accuracy but decreases the deflection of nearby allies. Alright. The fighter adopts a more conservative combat strategy, concentrating on lockdown enemies that stray too close. The fighter increases his or her number of engagement targets to 3, but at the expense of deflection. Alright. Just one knockdown and that big spider was in pieces. Yeah, this is.
Just say the word.
This is so easy. Well, what did we pick up? Although I don't think that it's anything too good. We picked up something. A stiletto. Golden stiletto. 12 to 17 pierce damage. 20% of damage restored as endurance. I think I'm. Should I read this? Ah, fuck it, let's read it. Oitreach, or however you're supposed to spell that. Oitreach once belonged to a prominent military instructor in the capital city of Edur. The instructor was a cipher whose gifts were seldom used by his empire, and he grew frustrated at his superior's inability to see the potential of ciphers to perform key missions that no other force would be capable of. He began making this opinion known, and over time the opinion became more subversive and radical, until at last his unsanctioned activities got him charged with treason. The officer and crew that came to detain him, however, underestimated him as much as the Empire had, and with only his blade and the talents of his mind, he slew his would-be captors. He fled the city and embarked on a life as a duelist, obsessed with proving his potential to any who would question it. In the end, his life ended in the manner that the lives of duelists typically do, and the potential he often spoke of would remain just that. The knife still bears his psychic imprint, and the wielder will often get flashes of the maneuvers the original owner performed in order to deliver the killing blow to his opponent. Some regard this as a curse, but many find value in it, and use such experiences to better realize the knife's potential. Were it not for evidence of heavy use and about the handle and pommel, Oitreach would seem new, its cutting edge perfectly beveled and honed without a single nick along its length. Alright. I guess I could have enchanted this weapon instead of this. Well, whatever. We got it, and that's cool. Now, what do we have here? Coin and some potions. How big is this place? Not that big. And here, tiny spider, a pet. We got a pet spider here, folks. All right, we have to let that fellow out, at least for a little while. Nothing beats this. The space piglet, but I have to at least test this one out and see what it looks like. Oh wait, no, I did it wrong. I might have to put it here. There we go. And then let's put it here and this to the stats. We don't need that. And there it is. What a cute little thing. And is that a door? It looks like a door. Yeah, there must be something behind that. Yeah, there's stairs there. Or maybe that's maybe that's a short way we can use once we have got to the very last level of this dungeon, and then there's a staircase that leads us back right here to the first level. Yeah, that must be it. All right. Let's see what we have here. There's at least one room here somewhere. Spiders, of course, and some swords. You go there and the rest kill those. Alright. Let's knock this one down because we can, and you burn one of them to crisps. These poor bastards stand no chance. We are too strong. Pick up all the crap. Oh, did we just get a key? Heavy iron key. Alright.
Not a problem.
Gold and shit and... Ring of Overseeing. Alright. Already have one of those. Actually 2 of them. And almost missed this loot. And there's a door here. And stairs. Alright, so that leads us to the second level, I guess. But before we go there, let's explore this entire first level. Oh, looters! Looters! Beneath my stronghold? Oh, you're in so big trouble now. They're gonna fuck you up so badly that it's not even funny. Focus on this one, this looter here. And let's attack this one. One hit and he's almost dead. Gold Pact Knight. The hell are you doing here? Looting, of course, but it was very stupid. Oh, did I? Oh, what do we have here? Oh, yeah. It just leads us back to Merewald's room here. And whose body is this? No one particulars, I guess. What now? Ah, spiders.
My mind feels...
See, they just get killed with one hit. I kinda feel bad for these guys. Maybe I should have come here a lot earlier when the spiders and looters and such would have been a challenge of some sort. But well, what's done is done. What do we have here? Oh, look at that. All right. Oh, that's a hand. Oh, I think it was chapel. Yeah, I think the chapel is right above us right now. And if I'm not mistaken, this will lead us to the well, you'll see. This will lead us back to right outside of the chapel.
Yeah. Well done.
Yeah, I was right.
A formidable fortress in the old style.
It brought us right outside to the chapel, and here, and those are the oh, shut up, Palatina. And those are the fingers of the hand or palm we saw underneath. All right. Now let's go back and to the second level. Yeah, we're gonna go with the same party. Oh, I can choose where I go to. All right, but we have only reached the first level. It will take you 1 hour to complete your journey. 1 hour to get down there? Well, fine, whatever. Now then. I think I'm going to end this episode here, unless is there any... I don't see any other place where we can go to. We can't open this in any way, as far as I can tell. We can only open it from the other side. And we can only get there once we have cleared out the entire dungeon, I guess. So, let's go to the second level, and I think I'm going to end this episode here. Or there, once we get down there. Anything I've missed? Nope. Well, down we go. And straight away we can see some Zoribs down there. Oh, I didn't want to aggro now. I just wanted to check this out. Well, that doesn't take long. Just kill that priest already.
You better run!
One more. Yeah, this is still very easy. Now more Zoribs down there. Alright, so yeah, what is this? This crooked effigy has been coupled together with locks, scaled hides and bones. A human skull adorns the top. Alright, so I'm gonna end this episode here. And in the next one, well, we are gonna continue exploring the endless paths of Caed Nua. And this is the second level. Also doesn't seem to be very big. Although, have I been here before? Was I here in my first playthrough? Well, I guess we'll find out in the next episode and see if I remember anything of this place. So yeah, we're gonna explore the second level, possibly third, and maybe fourth, and maybe even fifth level, depending how easy it is. Because if these enemies continue to be this easy, and that's weak and this easy to kill, I think we are gonna clear quite a few levels in the next episode. Yeah, that's my plan anyway. But for now, thank you for watching once again, and see you next time for more Pillars of Eternity.